Athelia exiled, Torvasar defeated, but the danger to existence persists. The tears in the fabric of reality. We need to repair them. How? I suggested a needle and thread, but my master has a different solution. So he sent me to find you. Again. Now, much of this is beyond me. But the Great Eye said you need to take the 3 relics that were used to defeat Athelia and place them near tears and nexus points in the fabric of reality. That should restore the frayed threads of fate. Well, no. You also need to cast a spell to release each relic's energy and send it flowing into the fabric of reality. Here's the spell scroll. And you'll need help, so I'll send one of us to each location to assist you. My tasks never end. Ugh. I'll mark your map. The locations where you need to place the relics are in West Weald, the Telvanni Peninsula, and Apocrypha. Look for one of your allies when you get to each spot. And make sure to bring the scroll and relics.
One moment, Proxy. The plan Scroot has brought us sounds tenuous, but we must put our faith in the one who knows. Even with Athelia gone, the tears ripped in the fabric of reality shall continue to spread, like pulling on a loose thread until your tunic unravels. The tears occurred unnaturally, so it is unlikely they will heal without help. If the plan provided by Hermaeus Mora works and the fabric of reality is repaired, then I can use the wisdom Athelia gave me to try to set one last thing to rights. Yes, she allowed me to briefly experience the possibilities of the many paths. Gdain still exists somewhere, I think. If there is a chance. Hope is not something I usually put stock in. But Gdain believed in faith. How could I do less? That does not make the threat or the danger it presents any less real. Apocrypha and the Mundus both are built to top endless metaphors. Now, we have a plan to carry out, I believe. Of course, but perhaps not how you expect. I shall work from here to help stitch the threads of fate back together as you place the relics and cast the spell. Here, take the relics. You will need them for the task ahead. The relics, Mora's spell, and my magic together shall help you repair reality, Proxy.
Scroot, Tribune Alea and I will meet you at the sites, friend.
Here, comrade. This is the spot Scroot indicated. I'll never get used to those tears in the air. Place the lamp of clarity beneath. Now use the spell scroll Scroot provided to release the lamp's energy. Look! The tear! It's closing! I think it worked, comrade!
Right behind you, partner.
Now, dead creature, prepare to rise again!
Here, friend. This is the cave Scroot indicated. Reality tear. I hate those things. Place a book. Now use Scroot's spell scroll. I think that did it. I much prefer the space above me to be hole-free. Go finish the task. I'll see you back at the
You there! You look like a capable forager.
Now, dead creature, prepare to rise again!
will be ours!
Come, mortal. Let's finish this so I can get back to my usual... Now, use the spell scroll to release the relic's energy. It actually worked. That's the last of the relics. I can feel reality healing, and it feels glorious. Let's return to Barry and check in.
Right behind you, partner.
Comrade, Baragon waits for you upstairs on the balcony. Go talk to him.
The hero of the moment. Come speak with me when you can, friend. I'm glad you're back, friend. Now that the worst of things is over, I thought a celebration was in order, and Count Calantius agreed. Everyone should know what you did for Weald. Cracked acorns, what you did for all of reality. Most certainly, but Laramil, Tribune Alea, Scroot, Curate Gadain and I probably wouldn't have accomplished what we did without you as our anchor point. And poor Gadain. I know he was a good friend to you and Laramil. And we'll honor him as well. All of us. We were up against threats I can barely comprehend, and we came out on top. If that isn't cause for celebration, I don't know what is. I still find it hard to believe after all that, Ethelia just surrendered.
Hey, I want to talk to the heroic mortal too! Baragon insisted on holding a celebration, but he refused every one of the suggestions I made. I'll have you know the Ciphers consider me indispensable at all their social functions. Anyway, good work with the relics. The Great Eye is pleased. There was a lot more to it. The exact relics had to be placed precisely, and a spell provided by a Daedric prince had to be cast perfectly at each location. While it will take reality some time to totally recover, existence is no longer in peril. Oh, totally. They completely expelled every bit of Daedric energy contained within them to restore reality. Now they really are just a lamp, a map, and a sword. Well, not quite. While Hermaeus Mora appreciates everything you've done as Fate's chosen, he told me he wants to speak to you one last time. Whenever is convenient, of course. So mingle, talk to your allies, then look for my master's portal. Not permanently, I don't think. Probably just wants to reward you. The Great Eye knows how much you mortals appreciate shiny objects. But to be safe, I suggest you talk to all your allies first. Last farewells and all that. Mortal, Hermaeus Mora demands an audience when you finish talking to your allies. This portal will take you to him.
When you are ready, I shall accompany you, Proxy.
I suggest you speak to him.
Allow me to talk to Hermaeus Mora first, Proxy.
Laramil, I summoned Fate's Chosen. Why are you here?
Pardon the impertinence, but we have done everything you asked. Now I have a request, Prince of Fate. Help me understand what Athelia showed me.
The many paths. You seek the return of the mortal, Gadain. It is within my power to do this for a loyal servant, but there will be a cost. It is done. One day, Laramil, you who are called the Wise, I shall claim my due for this little boon. Be prepared to pay the cost at that time.
I understand, and I accept.
Now, leave us. Chosen of Fate, approach. We know that you have done everything I asked of you, and more, Chosen. You far exceeded my considerable expectations. Now, with reality preserved and set right, we have one last matter to deal with. Athelia, the Prince of Paths, has been exiled from this reality, never to return. Now, I must once more remove her from memory. For the sake of existence, she must once more be forgotten. Not everything. Everyone will remember that the mortal realm was threatened, and that you saved them. What they will not remember is Athelia. Miramore will be one more abandoned Oblivion plane, and the name Athelia will mean nothing. No. Consider that my parting gift to you. You and I shall remember Athelia and her scions, the glory of Miramore, a reality that could have been. Now the contract between us is concluded. Return to your world with the thanks of the one who knows. Let my word go forth. Purge Athelia from every mind in our shared reality, now and for eternity. No glyphs, no. You and I, as the last witnesses to the existence of the Prince of Paths. We were bound by this threat to reality.
Spoke true.
Now, we share this final
Friend?
secret.
What's going on?
Farewell, mortal.
The last thing I remember, friend, we were exploring an Ayleid ruin, looking for something to stop. The more I try to remember, the less I can recall. What happened to me, my friend? I did what now? I fell into a pit of some sort? And Hermaeus Mora brought... No matter. Since this seems to be a celebration, I take it we accomplished whatever it was we were up to in that ruin. Well, that's good. I knew we could do it. Never doubted it for an instant. I'm glad we won, my friend. And that we're all here to celebrate our victory. I see Laramil over there. You should go and talk to her. I'll join you in a moment.
Friend, I'd like to say a few words about what we accomplished.
One more moment, Baragon. I need to speak. I knew you were special the moment I met you, Proxy. No, you are Proxy no more. You are just my friend. We stopped Vermina and Pariite, defeated Torvasad, saved Necrom and West Weald. But I feel there was something else. Something important. Do not tease me with nonsense words, friend. I am just grateful that Gadain has been returned to us, and that the one who knows has given me one more reward to bestow upon you. Now let us allow Baragon to make his speech and celebrate our success. Our journey has reached a suitable conclusion, friend. A long rest is in order for all of us. Perhaps I can convince Curate Gadain to join me in exploring Apocrypha. I would like that. As for you and me, thank you for everything.
Everyone, your attention please. Let's celebrate not only our victories, but the heroic actions of our friend here. They defeated the Rogue Dremora, Vargas and Torvasad, took down Nantherion, the False King. They saved Westweald, maybe the entire world. So raise a glass and shout a cheer. Thank you, my friend, for always doing what you do best.